You hear me? Hello?
That's yeah, there we go.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. My Tekken just crashed when I alt tabbed to.
Damn, unlucky.
Hopefully for Tekken 8 they figure out how to program alt tabs. That'd be
Yes,
nice.
hopefully that is solved. Um, how's it going? Is there a character you want me to play in particular or anything?
No, just whoever you want.
All right, cool. And for the area you need to run the most, they're reading adapt during sets for the first time. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do first to three. Standard like stage pick rules and stuff, and like, but like you can ask me questions in between too. It doesn't have to be like dead silent.
Sure, yeah.
Tournament 7. Noctis Lucis Kylum. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Oh shit.
Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight.
Let's fish.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
No.
Great. Round 4. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight.
Piece of cake.
Welcome to the King of Iron, Noctis Lucis Kylum. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Oh no.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
No.
KO. Round 4. Fight. KO.
GG's. So let's talk
You
about that.
win.
What did you? So you in your thing mentioned what you need to improve on the most, think its ability to read and adapt. But what did you feel like what went well, what didn't work, that kind of thing?
I feel like I was getting the low timings pretty well for a while. I don't really know why I changed like why like the timing that I was blocking lows on.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I feel like I was playing the spacing pretty well.
Okay, felt like you had the low timing. Felt like you played space. What other things? What felt like it wasn't working or things like that?
I couldn't. You were playing on the down forward one really well for sure.
Off of yours or mine?
Get ready for the
And
next battle.
Sorry, one more time. It cut out a bit.
noticed. Oh, I just said off of yours and mine.
Oh, okay.
But it was mine that I definitely noticed. And you had a lot of good low blocks as well. Like I feel like that's something that fucks me over on against better players is that I'm probably too obvious with my down forward or with my down back threes.
I'm gonna be real. I think I only blocked one down back three.
Yeah, but you blocked a few like back turn down threes. I feel like I don't know.
I blocked. I definitely blocked one. I think I blocked one of each.
Okay.
So what I recall from the set, I'm watching back game one right now. I don't remember you blocking many of my lows. Oh, you did block that one. That was good. I guess I wasn't sweating that you were blocking my lows, right? Like I wasn't too concerned. I felt like it was like, oh, nice fuzzy or whatever, but like I'm gonna keep doing it. It wasn't enough to get me to stop doing it, right? I actually felt like your poking was pretty strong. Like you were playing your jab game was really good. So I went for that down forward one, flash duck while standing 2-2 to try to get you to stop, and it worked.
Yeah.
It worked that time, but it was that was the biggest thing obstructing like me from doing what I wanted to do. Was like your jab game was actually really solid. So also in the early games you were using your like back four and your down four in really annoying ways. I did a dumb duck there, but yeah, like I felt like your offense is actually really clean. You create a lot of things for me to play around, so that's kind of cool. Bit slow on that punish there. That sucks. Your rage drive usage is a lot like mine, which is not good. I didn't feel like I was playing around multiple threats, including your rage drive. I felt like I could just stand block and you would just use it, and then I'd be chilling again. That's one thing I think that's a pretty big deal. So let me write these down. RD usage. Hold and represent threat. That's way scarier. Looking game good. Good usage of especially
KO.
X4.
Round 4. Fight.
Yeah, you didn't open yourself to getting counter hit a lot. Get not eating up forward 1 or forward 1 plus 2. That's really good, like, discipline, I think. To, like, play out of range. Yeah, I think that's the only down by 3 I blocked. I don't remember blocking any of these. But after that, I wasn't, like, really afraid. It seemed like that was, like, it did the job of, like, making you afraid to use that. There was one sequence where you had, like, really good momentum off of, like, double sweep or something. I thought that was pretty, like, you know, good to go for and, like, show that you're willing to represent multiple threats, right? That rage drive was a bit weak because it didn't splat. Otherwise, it would have been pretty good.
I thought I had the distance.
Yeah. So that situation, rage drive is +8. So the only thing you can do realistically is guess mid-low or mash rage art or something.
Yeah.
What else did I notice? Yeah, your ability to get around the counter hits was really good. I didn't get any of those. You didn't really whiff. Also good, right? What I think, based on having like the brief conversation we talked about, is like, I think you overthought like small guesses reads. So for example, I only blocked 1 down back 3, but that turned off the option for a while, right? And then you said you felt like you had the low timing on me, but then stopped doing it. Yeah, don't overthink it. Like sometimes you guess right, sometimes you guess wrong, and stick to the plan until like you have to change it, right? Yeah, this was pretty good. How do I steal this? Do I steal this or do I lose? I think I lose. Oh. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. Low pair is a little scary there because I still have rage, but you know, or low is a little scary there because I still have rage, but you know, it's a guess.
Yeah.
It's not like a shitty decision. I caught the jabbing. That's good. Yeah, that was the one thing I did to try to get you to stop jabbing me because your jab was so effective. Also, the hell of too many spring kicks. I think that actually cost you like more HP, like enough to be either more HP than like a health bar, or like it costs like 2 rounds. So
yeah, I believe it.
It's scarier when I forget about it, right?
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. It's just so funny to see that shit like.
It is hilarious. It is hilarious. So, what did you feel like I was killing you with?
I'm really not sure. Probably just a lot of low pokes, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, especially after the first game.
So because you weren't whiffing, god damn it. So because you weren't whiffing, and you weren't getting counter hit, my only option was to hit you like low in neutral, right? So,
Round 4.
That is a good thing. However, you do have to start blocking the lows. Every down 2 I do is like launch, right? On the range dependent, but on paper, every down 2 I do is launch, right? So those are opportunities for damage, and the damage you take is not terrible. And unless a Noctis is doing run up down forward 2 or up forward 3, he's probably not killing you for making that guess on the low, right? So because his mids are pretty slow, like at least the high reward ones, it's okay to go for that low guess, you know? It's like not a shitty decision to try and like read that. You can sidewalk left 2-2 and sidewalk left down 2. So if those are the only 2 moves I'm using, sidewalk left beats both of them.
Definitely don't have Noctis matchup experience.
Yeah, yeah. But honestly, you play pretty solid. I think that like yeah, your ability to throw out hitboxes without whiffing or getting counter hit is like really good. That's like really important. Yeah, you just died a lot to like down 2. Like if you examine the game and like just look at the where is the HP being taken. So much of it is just down 2 and then oops, I didn't do that. But so it's partially, you know, like try to be mentally cognizant of what is actually killing you. But yeah, you were doing a really good job of not whiffing getting counter hit. That was actually like super impressive.
So I kind of feel like, I don't know, it's weird. I kind of feel like trying to win outside of like creating scenarios is really hard for me. Like setting up, like, you know, trying to guess when somebody's gonna mash, or setting up when somebody's going to, you know, respect, like, I don't know, corsical forward 1+2. And I feel like I can't win like from a neutral situation. It feels like to me most of the time, at least in tournament.
Well, your play rate is pretty defensive, which is similar to how I play, so that's why I could relate to it pretty well. That's actually what gave me the idea to keep going low. I'm like, oh, this dude's kind of just backdashing, you know, like there's not a lot of initiation of offense, which sometimes you have to do as Fang. Fang is capable of doing like everything, but he thrives when he's making the opponent have to choose to do something, and then he has so many options to like make them regret choosing anything. Right? So like if you're playing a high fast-paced poking offense and they want to try to jab you back and then you down back 3 them, that feels terrible. If they did a 1-2, down back 3 feels even worse because it counter hit, right? If your opponent's sitting still, you have all these lows at different timings that advance and evade, right? So you have like a lot of options to, oh, mispunish, that sucks. Yeah, so like you weren't putting me in positions where I had to continue to make decisions, and I think that is one of Fang's strengths that should be explored. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So like Fang's toolset is very beneficial for a style that is pretty fast. Doesn't have to necessarily be hitbox based, but against most people, that's generally what you're going to want to do. Like, I got a good read on that one because you hit me with it like 2 times before. So I was like, I might as well duck. I'm full health, you know. I get a lot out of it if I'm right. I don't lose a lot if I'm wrong. After this situation, I was like, oh, he got hit by down forward 1-4, and I respect his defensive awareness enough to think that he's going to start ducking. So then I start using down forward 1 like a plus frame tool, because like I have a feeling you're going to duck. Oh my god, that went under. It's crazy. Yeah, none of my forward 1+2s I think counter hit you except the last one, which was pretty sick. Yeah, so after this, I'm like just gonna use down forward 1 and like watch the hesitation happen. See like that flash duck, and then I go low. And I see it happen again, so I'm like, oh, okay, kind of got a window. That was the only counter hit forward 1+2. That's super good. Yeah, I think like you, especially against a character like Noctis, you outpoke him. Like you have the advantage in both the ability to advance without whiffing and the ability to continue offense, right? Because your down forward 1 is 0, and you have high evasion, punch parry, and then back forward to track movement. You can take the lead in neutral and end neutral on your terms, and then force many situations where the opponent just can't compete with you, right? Like they have to guess so well just to survive, like your small pokes. And then that shit will set up like your big parries, your big whiff punishes, things like that, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Let me think. Yeah, I think like the only exception was like when you watch Nii play against Geese. Geese is such a high variance character where if you guess wrong, he blows you up for like all your life. So that's why he played a super defensive, like jab focused Fang that would let Geese expose himself, and then he could find the opportunities. But in general, Fang benefits so much from taking the lead and like forcing the opponent to constantly choose and die choosing that,
right,
especially in tournament. In tournament, like Fang is a menace when he doesn't give you time to figure out what he's doing. And when you think you figure it out, that's when he does back Kenpo, that's when he does a parry, or that's when he does, you know?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm almost just afraid to go, like, I feel like I respect people too much in tournament, I guess, and I'm so afraid to, like, go low.
That's a very big thing. Yeah, you respect what they show you. And you saw like so in this case, my down 2 is like not a perfect analog, but it's pretty similar to your down back 3, where I was using down 2 to try to get you annoyed enough to run into my counter hits, or to play into my 2-2, right? You never ended up doing that. You just ended up dying to the down 2. But if I didn't recognize that, I would not have gotten damage on you. Like there was not a lot of stuff I did to hurt you outside of down 2 and then like a few mid pokes, right? Like I don't think
because that's like what happens, because like when people just refuse to duck against me, like I really struggle to.
Yeah.
I keep on expecting them to just start ducking my fucking down back 3.
Right.
Like,
you're playing around like a situation that can happen but hasn't happened, right?
Right. Yeah.
So especially it's a tough thing to recognize and a thing to get over, but like that's a big deal. Like, we hear all these things like lows are high risk, like default to the mids, but we also need the flexibility to recognize if somebody is not defending against an option, they're open to it. And so like as Noctis, I don't want to win by spamming down 2. That is a low percentage way of winning on Noctis, right? Because it's everyone is launch punishable, right? Or walkable to the left, and his slow I can get counter hit. Like it's a good move, but it's not my default way I want to win. However, because of the way you were defending, it was the way I was forced to win. So there's two dimensions there. There's one is that you forced me to play a low percentage playstyle, which if you can punish properly is actually really good for you, right? Like the back ones will totally snipe my down 2. You can even outspeed it with down back 3 if you're like on point. There's a lot of things you could do to beat that. That's one dimension. The other dimension is doing it yourself, right? So like if you play against me long enough, you'll see that I don't block low. so I got like a couple of those, and that was like on a good fuzzy timing where I was already kind of looking for just like a flash duck. You don't have to, especially in a first to 3, even a first to 2, don't get super discouraged if your low gets launched, because like it's on them to guess again, right? Like they have to guess right again. That's a big deal, right? So yeah, you kind of got to do the move, especially in tournament. In tournament, you got to do the move, make them prove to you that they can consistently duck it, and then you can be like, all right, we need to find a new solution. But if they can't do it, like if they get just one lucky one or whatever, like challenge them again,
Yeah, I guess I'm just over it. Like I'm just like almost trying to adapt before adaptation's even needed, because I'm so
it's a balancing act to play against what they show you on screen versus what the character can do, but beating what they show you on screen is more consistent, right? Like know what the opponent's character can do, but ultimately you have to beat the opponent, and that's the challenge. Hopefully that helps. Do you have any other questions or anything?
No, not really. I appreciate it, dog.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the session. This was great. In the future, if you book, subscribers do get a discount, so that's an option if you feel like doing a lot more. But yeah, I had a good time playing you. I'll upload the VOD so you can like watch it back and study it and do what you need to do with that. And yeah, you can DM me with questions anytime.
All right, cool, dude. Thanks. Yeah, I might actually, cause I'm signed up for this NYC Tekken.
Oh, tonight? Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I'll play it tonight. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be sweet. Yeah, good luck. Keep working on that. Yeah, DM any questions, and if you do book again, get that subscriber discount. That is definitely worth it.
All right, cool. Thanks, dog.
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.